What's up, you guys? Dano here. Look at all these ingredients I got for you. This is an extra special recipe today. The reason why is because this is my girlfriend's recipe, and I'll let y'all in on a little secret. She really can't cook. So, this is actually a recipe that's phenomenal. It's the only thing I get excited about when I know she's cooking. I'm like, oh, you're making that turmeric chicken? Like, I'm all about it. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to make it. It takes 2 days to make. So take notes, pay attention to the details, and enjoy. All right, so like I said, this is a 2-day recipe. So the first step is we're gonna take our chicken and throw it in a bag. Now that we got the chicken set to the side, make sure you get some brand new clean gloves. And so now it's time for the most important part of this recipe. This here is fresh ginger. Actually, it's turmeric. And this here is fresh ginger. So what you're gonna do is get you a spoon, and we're gonna get off the fibrous outer skin of this root. You also want gloves on when you're dealing with turmeric, because you see that orange? That will stain your skin. It'll also stain your cutting board. All right, so we got the skin off of our turmeric. Look at that thing. Look, it's just kind of wild. We got some like inner roots in there that are coming out. That's all right. Set that to the side. Continue the process with your spoon and your ginger. So that might take you a few minutes to get the ginger and turmeric ready, and I promise you, using the fresh is worth it. So we're just gonna give it a quick chop, smaller, more manageable pieces. And we're gonna throw that into our blender. Then we're gonna use about 1 ounce of some fresh cloves of garlic. Garlic in. Now we got 2 little green onions. Cut off the ends, cut off the tops. Just cut these in pieces. Toss our green onion in. Now you're gonna need 2 limes. Give them a squeeze and do it again. Those might be the juiciest limes I've ever seen. Now you're gonna need about half of a bushel of cilantro. We're gonna throw that in. Now we're gonna go in with about half of a tablespoon of some black pepper. This is a smoked black pepper I made. I'm gonna add that in. All right, now it's time for some honey. I'm gonna go in with about 1/4 of a cup. Now you're gonna wanna use an extra virgin olive oil. Maybe a little more than 1/4 of a cup on the olive oil. Maybe about a half. Now it's time for the main ingredient. That's the Dano's Original. That's the green top. That's how it all started. And it's phenomenal on chicken, you guys. The original recipe is right there on the bottle. And we're just gonna go on, take the top off, and put a bunch of that in there. And yes, we use real sea salt in Dano's. And so there's plenty of salt in the product, and that's where we're getting our salt from. All right, now it's time to fasten your seatbelt, and we blend. Let's get a look. All right, let's go on and give it a little sample. Oh my goodness. That is like nothing you've ever had before. All right, now let's marinate this chicken. So I just got off the phone with my girlfriend. She said that she cuts the chicken up into strips. So we're just gonna use some scissors. We're gonna cut the chicken into strips. It's gonna allow for more flavor to penetrate our chicken. All right, chicken's cut up. Let's put in our marinade. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of marinade for just a little bit of chicken. Well, guess what? I'll show you the secret to that. Now we seal it. Make sure you do like this so you can get all the pieces of chicken split up and that there's no pieces staying connected to each other and not getting marinated. Now we'll just pop this in the fridge and we'll see you in 24 hours. All right, my friends, our chicken has marinated for 24 hours. So this is what we're gonna do. We're simply gonna take out our chicken and just throw it in our pan. Remember, this marinade already had olive oil in it, so we can literally just throw this right into the pan. Now this is what you wanna do. Don't throw away that marinade that we spend all that time making. Just get you some more chicken and throw it right in there, because I promise you this is so good, you don't wanna waste that, and you're gonna want more of this. We'll let that marinate for the next 24 hours. Now our chicken's marinated and in our pan, it's time to do the final steps. We're gonna make our dressing, but you also gotta go on and start cooking your rice and get your cabbage prepped as well. So let's get that going. I'm actually hoping you know how to cook rice, so I'm not gonna show you how to do that. All right, so for the dressing, you need one of these. We're gonna go in with 1/2 cup of sour cream. Then you need 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And then you need 1/2 cup of buttermilk. So now you remember that 1/2 bushel of cilantro you used yesterday? We'll save the other half, and we're gonna take about 1/2 of that. Now I guess this you can save for something else. Now we're gonna add that in. Now you need 1 jalapeno and get rid of the seeds and stems. Add that in. Now, instead of using salt and pepper and other spices, why not just grab the Dano's OG? That's the green top, and keep it simple. Add a bunch of that in there. Now it's real simple. Just fasten your seatbelt, and we blend. And this right here, my friends, is one of the most flavor-packed dressings you'll ever have in your life. Now our dressing is ready. Let's prep the cabbage. So I take this cabbage and I cut it nice and thin. It's just like that. Now everything's prepped. Let's cook the chicken. Like I said, we had olive oil in the marinade, so you really don't have to do anything to this. Just turn the pan on and start cooking. Look at this awesome sear that you get. Look at that, y'all. That looks so good. All right, here's how we plate this up. Go in with your white rice. All right, it just hit me. She totally turns this into cilantro lime rice. How about we do this? That's what that last little bit of cilantro is for. Onto our rice with our lime juice. Now that is cilantro lime rice. This is when you want your red cabbage right on top. Now add that chicken, topped with your avocado. And then your dressing. All right, my friends, look at that. You guys, I'm telling you what, there's so much flavor going on right here. I would totally get some of that marinade, like shake the marinade more off the chicken so you just get a better sear and not any of that marinade just in the pan. But you guys, look at this. This is what I like to do. I get a little bit of everything. You definitely got to get a little bit of the avocado. The red cabbage, believe it or not, is like one of my favorite parts. A little bit of the chicken. There we go. How does somebody that can't cook make that? And it's so good every time. That's awesome. You guys hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and please give that a try. It'll be one of your new favorite things, I 100% promise. Yum, yum, get you some. We'll see you next time. Keep sprinkling.